Hello, hi, welcome back to English Gurukul. All of you have seen that, my friend, 3 articles have been written over there, and these 3 articles have been taken from the Times of India. These are very important articles. Today we're going to discuss all these articles in detail. Okay, first of all, we have to look at what is written over there, my friend. And some part is written over there. I have not written the complete editorial page because of some problem issues. Okay, now what is written there, my friend? Faulty towers. What is the title of this first title? Have you seen that? Yes, the faulty towers. That is the title given in the first editorial. What does it mean? Faulty towers. Okay, let's dive into this matter. Whenever we go into the detail of this thing, then we can easily understand why the title has been given like this. It is written a 5-story building collapsed in Delhi on Saturday. It is written that, my friend, that few days back an incident happened in Delhi. A 5-floor building has been collapsed, has been fallen down, and because of this collapse of this building, how many people have been died? 6 people have been died. It means that 6 people died in this incident. It causes 6 people deaths, and it is written also leaving 10 injured. Okay, and 10 people were injured in this incident, and leaving 10 people injured. So how can you talk to the newspaper? Why am I discussing all those things? When I have seen that maximum number of people, when they read the newspaper or the editorials, whatever you read, business portion, they try to translate from English to Bengali. Don't translate it. If you do it, so it always consume a lot of time. Also, you never understand what is written there. So how can you talk to newspaper? While you are reading something, try to figure it out what the grammar has been structured, and how can you grab the opportunity to understand what is written there. Okay, let's go. Now, did you understand what is written there? There was a 5-story building and suddenly it collapsed, and due to this collapse, how many people died? Yes, it is written 6 people died and 10 people were injured. Okay, next one, it is written it was not old. The building which was newly constructed, it was not old. It doesn't mean that you cannot say that means old building which can be collapsed. But the editorial, in the editorial, it is written that the building which was not old, the building it was not old means the building was not old, and but poorly built means the building which was constructed, the building constructed badly, or we can say poorly, and the owner was adding another floor to it. The owner of the building, okay, what he has done, do you know? He after construction, another floor was being made by him. Another new floor has been constructed. Another floor has been constructed on that particular building, and because of this, why he has constructed another floor on that building? Because to have extra rental income. He wants to have extra rental income, and because of having this extra rental income, he built another floor on that building, and it is written for additional rent. It is written another floor to it for additional rent. He want to have income. That means he observed, if I make another floor on it, so I can have extra rental income. And it was written it was plainly a house of cards, so its falling was no accident. It was plainly a house of cards. The floor which was made by him, the new floor which was made, basically it was like a house made of playing cards. Have you seen the cards? Yes, and it was like this house which was made of playing cards, and obviously so his falling was no accident. It was not an accident. It was intentionally and deliberately what the building, what the house, the floor he has made, and he intentionally and deliberately made it. And why? he deliberately and intentionally made it because to have extra rental income, and unfortunately this thing happened. And the civic officials, and the next part it is written, my friend, in the newspaper. I have not written here, it has not been written, and I want to say from the newspaper, civic officials whose job is to keep an eye on construction, groundwater extraction, sewage, power connection, etc., somehow did not notice this 50 feet block. It is means the height of this building was 50 feet, and the civic officials, the government officials, they did not keep an eye on this building. What basically the building is poorly constructed or not, properly constructed or not, they never look at this thing. They never look into this matter, and because of the culpability of these government officials, 6 people died in that collapse. And the government officials, they did not keep an eye on the construction, groundwater system, sewage, and the power connection. They overlooked it, they never seen it. Okay, and the building, the height of the building was 50 feet, a giant walk through the park unnoticed. You know that if you make the building unplanned way, okay, whenever the in the city areas or the urban areas, when the building is being made or constructed illegally without planning, so this thing happen, not periodically, every day this thing will happen in the near future. Yes or no? This thing happen if you make the building illegally without any planning, without justification. So these things happen regularly. So it is written in this part. Next one, it is written, my friend, adults in the room. Adults in the room, why the title has been given? It is because of the mature people, those who are the responsible people, they make the good decision. Now it is written that in an excellent judgment, the Supreme Court has centered on individual agency to decide on a framework for rescue and rehab of adult sex workers. Why it is written that those who are the adult sex workers, okay, they have the choice. The Supreme Court has taken a good decision. A good judgment has been passed out from Supreme Court of India. The Supreme Court said that those who are the adult sex workers, they can choose, they can decide it voluntarily. Those who are the adult sex workers, they decide this industry voluntarily. Nobody is going to interfere it. The law doesn't say that, and the Supreme Court India, while they were deciding the rules, the framework, when the rules were being decided by the Supreme Court of India about the adult sex workers, during that time the Supreme Court of India has taken a very good decision for the adult sex workers. The Supreme Court of India said that they can willingly or voluntarily take into this matter. It is their own decision. Nobody is going to interfere it. Okay, so a very nice law has been passed out from the Supreme Court of India. Next, it is written that in rescue and rehab, rescue means what? When you are going to protect someone else. So the Supreme Court of India is protecting, to whom? Protecting the adult sex workers, and rescue and rehab. The Supreme Court of India said that they are not, you should not go for any rescue who willingly or voluntarily do this sex, or those who are the adult sex workers, they are willingly and voluntarily they do it. So you should not rescue them. There does not need any rehabilitation center. So this thing has been mentioned by Supreme Court of India. It raised the key question, the law skipped. Why rescue adult women who are sex workers voluntarily and do not need rescuing? The Supreme Court of India said that those are the adult sex workers, those are the adult women, they willingly and voluntarily has taken this initiative to do this sex. So no one is going to interfere it, or no one is going to rescue them or protect them. They willingly do it. And the Supreme Court of India, and in that newspaper, whenever you go through the newspaper, it is written that the Supreme Court of India is going to, they consider this matter and they pass a law regarding the adult sex worker. This has been written there. Okay. And it is a modern society. The modern law will be given, the modern law will be published, and everyone should protect this modern law. This modern law, the modern law, you can say that modern system should be adopted by us. Okay, the Supreme Court of India has said like this. Next one is written, my friend, exam fever. National Anxiety Agency scores A+ in chaos. Why it is written exam fear? Nowadays, you know, across India, all the students, especially those who are the NEET aspirants, an exam fear is going on among them, all the students. And the writer sarcastically has said that the National Testing Agency, NTA means National Testing Agency, has become National Anxiety Agency, scores A+ in chaos. And why he sarcastically said that National Testing Agency has become National Anxiety Agency? Because it always creates confusion, anxiety and stress among each and every students. Are you getting my point? Now it is written that I woke up sweating profusely. The writer said that when I woke up, I was sweating heavily, and written that Kamala, who was the wife of the writer, was worried. The Kamala, the wife of the writer, was worried, was really just went into the depression state. Why this situation has arrived in his life, that it was a heart attack. The writer's wife thought that it was a heart attack. Because of heart attack, the writer was sweating heavily or profusely. Or another reason, the Kamala, the writer of the wife, thought that global warming had finally made its presence felt. Nowadays, we have been suffering from extreme heat because of global warming. Yes or no, my friend? We all have been suffering, or we can say we have been experiencing an extreme heat because of the global warming. The writer's wife thought that because of global warming, it might happen. Writer sarcastically said like that because of that global warming, the writer was sweating profusely or heavily. Okay. Next one, it is written, I have not written the complete editorial. It is written, my friend, that but it was just same repeated nightmare. Means writer wanted to say that repeated, it was recurring bad dreams which was happening every time with the writers. Okay, the dream which comes regularly when writers go into the sleep. Every time he dream, whatever the dream he had, every time it was just the same repeated nightmare. Every time this bad dream comes into his life, and said that which has haunted me since childhood. The writer felt that I have been seeing this bad dream, this nightmare since my childhood. The writer wanted to say that since his childhood he has been experiencing the bad dream. And also it is written, my friend, the main story is identical every time. It means the main thing, it means the fear, the frustration, the fear, this thing remains same every time. And said it is completely identical. What is completely identical? The main story is identical every time. It means the story revolves around fear and frustration. Every time, whenever he just go into the deep sleep, he always felt that something bad is going on, or fearful situation, frustration, failure, disaster, despair. Okay, this kind of things come into his mind whenever he just go into the sleep. Okay, next it is written, only with the details changed slightly to give it a new twist. Just little things has been changed on his dream. Let's say you dream something, and every day you dream same thing, same bad dream appears in your sleep, and some difference you can observe that writer said that some changes are there, but the main things are identical, main story is identical. It means it repeated every time, the fearful, the doubt, the despair, it is despair, it means the failure. Okay, everything, every time it appears, and it just change little bit every day, and it just make it twist it, and it seems little bit different from the previous one, but basically the story remains every time same. And in one version, for example, I find myself having reached the exam hall fully prepared to ace the biology paper on the day on the physics exam. Writer says during the physics examination, when the physics examination was going on, the writer prepared himself for biology exam to have the nice score. Unfortunately, it happened when he appeared in the examination hall, it seemed that today's exam is physics, but he prepared the biology, he prepared for biology exam. And when he wake up early in the morning, he thought that it was a nightmare, it was a bad dream. Okay, it was not the real thing which was happening with him. So that thing is written, the writer sarcastically has written a lot of things because of the NEET examination leak. Now writers say, unlike dream, nowadays all the students who have been preparing for the NEET examination, they cannot escape from the reality of their life. They cannot escape. We can escape from the dream, but we cannot escape from the reality. Yes or no? What is the reality? The reality is every day you can see that a lot of examinations, the paper has been leaked, and because of leak, the frustration, the fear, the problems, the hurdles the students have been facing, it is really which is really bad for our this generation. The writer sarcastically has mentioned a lot of things. So for today, my friend, that's enough. Next day I will come up with some other editorial part. For today, that's I think that all of you understood, and a lot of things also have been written there, but the main things, the main particular ideas already been have been shared with all of you. So try to figure it out that why am I watching these videos, to know the words. If you want to accelerate up, gearing up, or improve your vocabulary, your understanding about the comprehension, so you can subscribe my channel, and you can have a lot of ideas, knowledge in the near future. Thank you. Have a good day. Wish you all the best. Bye bye. Tata. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.